Kamisato Ayato is a well-oiled machine, and I mean this dude is a goddamn water turret. Ayato's release was one of the most exciting moments for Genshin Impact fans until Yelan was announced. Then everyone forgot about him. But then they took it a step further and released a beautiful animation following the backstory to Ayaka's vision. And with that, Ayato once again takes a backseat to the characters surrounding him because he's a man. And now in this waifu supremacist world, and with his banner drawing to an end recently, Ayato will ultimately fade into obscurity. Well, as it turns out, Ayato is actually an insanely good DPS character, and the first Hydro main DPS in almost 2 years. Kamisato Ayato is the Yashiro Commissioner, which means he is very powerful and important, which is why we met his little sister Ayaka during the Inazuma Civil War instead. You see, Kamisato Ayato is actually a very deceitful, cunning little fucking rat, but he is also very personable, which makes him much more bearable as a character. He is also just an incredibly respectable brother. This is the most wholesome sibling pair in the game right now, don't be weird.
I think you're pretty funny, don't you, freak?
Ayato is an incredibly powerful and consistent Hydro DPS character, but he's also a man, so there's a bit of a debuff there. His main strength resides in his low cooldown elemental skill and his little sister Ayaka, with whom he actually synergizes very well with. He can also use like 50 different artifact sets for some reason, and also gets a damage bonus scaling with his max HP.
For no reason!
Side note, despite what I said here, he is better with an attack sans and an HP sans. Just saying. Being a Hydro main DPS, his teams are incredibly flexible. Vaporize, Freeze, and Electro Charge being the reactions he has access to, along with the fact that his elemental skill procs as a normal attack, makes him adaptable to just about any set of sub DPS and support characters you have lined up. Though of course the only right team to use him on is the one that has Ayaka. Obviously. Kamisato Ayato is a great Hydro DPS, and for the first time in a while his release seems to reflect that. There was no uproar as there were with some prior Inazuma releases, but he also wasn't being praised to the highest heavens. Everyone seemed content, and for good reason. He is a solid DPS that puts up solid numbers and can also work with Beto, but like next time ball. But I think the most important thing they did with Ayato that really pushes him to the top for me is that he synergizes very well with Kamisato Ayaka, making them the greatest sibling duo of all time. Everyone else fucking sucks and has family issues. Get real.